this world. Ooh, the house, the clothes, the jewelry, the simplicity in things. Solomon called it vanity. But those that want to increase in this, the cares of the world that literally catches your attention, catches your wantingness. Read what happens.
It says, and the lust of the things entering in.
Read one precept above that.
And the cares of this world. And the deceitfulness of riches. Yeah,
deceitfulness of riches, man. You think that you're going to be pleased. And a lot of times individuals like to place this financial gain, this I'm on top of the world in replace of their hurt and sorrow, man. They think it's going to literally fix them. That's not the case. And that's where the deceitfulness comes in. Having more money, being able to, again, give yourself for a substantial amount of money, it's not going to save you. It's not going to heal your hurt and your pain if you have in your life.
No.
But the rich, that's what they think. That's what they think.
Money doesn't get rid of a mental disease. You know what I mean? If you were sick before you got money, and then you get money, you're still sick. Without the Most High, you're still sick.
It's working.
Okay. Yeah, just start. It's on there. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we're back on YouTube. All right, we're at Mark chapter 4 and verse 19. Just going over this topic about where your riches have gotten you. And obviously, we're not talking about those that don't have riches, because listen, we sitting here making it day by day, month by month. The Most High has given us what we need. We're talking about those that have the excess, that put their trust in their riches, that put their trust in the cares of the world. I got to have the biggest house. I got to have the most fanciest cars. I got to have all the excellency of everything. I got to outshine everybody. Like the movie, Keeping Up with the Joneses. I don't know if y'all seen that. You had a brother, there was a family that was set up in a neighborhood that was meant to have all the finest things, that wanted other individuals to look at it and to yearn for that. And the family that didn't have it, what was he doing? He was doing anything to get it. Sliding all the credit cards, trying to do all the business endeavors he can, sell whatever he can, and killing himself in the end to keep up with it. But that's why in Mark chapter 4 and verse 4 and verse 12, it talks about the care of the world. We start forgetting about the Most High and going more into the carnality of what the world can give, the money. Things that fade away. Keep reading.
It says, the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches.
Deceitfulness of riches, read.
And the lust of other things entering in.
Come on.
Choke the word.
Right.
And it becometh unfruitful.
Yeah, man, you done been choked out by money, by materialistic things, by the things that the wicked, this is what the wicked prey on, man. And that's why the Most High got to show them that that's what you trusted in. Well, we're going to see where it gets you at. Where does it take you to? What can your money save you from? You got a lot of people with this money. When you did one of the Rockefellers, how many heart transplants he had? About 6 heart transplants. He had all the money, but he still had to see death. You can run all you want to, all the heart transplants, but you still is gonna have to hit the dirt. It don't matter. Have cancer. Have cancer. Go through all the chemotherapy, all the highest, the top doctors to try to get rid of the cancer. Okay, the Most High still take you out. But we're seeing that when you trust in the riches, that's you being deceived. You're trusting in the wrong power.
Right.
Read where you at?
Verse 19, from the top. Or you want me to go to verse 20?
That's it on that. Go to 1 Timothy 6 and 9. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. Because we're seeing that with the rich, they've been deceived. You've been deceived through your riches. And that's your downfall. Because you think it's going to uphold you. Read where you at?
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
They do what?
Fall into temptation.
Yeah, and that's where the hunting of your riches makes you fall into temptation. Now you're starting to do a lot of weird stuff for a couple duckies. We see it daily through the movie stars. Movie stars, the rappers, all your iconic individuals. These high business owners, they start falling into temptation. Now you a cocaine addict. You was just a movie star. Now you trying to keep up with all the roles. You snorting coke. But why? Because you got to get that dollar. It's sad what we'll do. Or even let's take it down to individuals that that are trying to make it past check by check. You start working 2 or 3 jobs now. You don't never have rest. Always at the job. Working. Read that again.
It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Yeah, fall into temptation. Read.
And a snare.
Come on, the snare. You snare your own self. Trying to multiply. Trying to look good. Like the kids. What would they do for what's the game that you play? The game? Fortnite. They want the new Fortnite hoodie, Fortnite shoes, whatever they have, all the Fortnite games, the cheat codes. What you gonna do for that? You fall into a snare. Read.
And in the many foolish and hurtful lusts.
And that's where it brings you to. That's what you're deceived by, because you think that the money is going to help you, that your riches are going to help you, but now you're falling into these hurtful lusts. Now you fall into these predicaments that leave you in pain. Because you done sold your soul. You done sold your morality. You done gave up. And that's when I look at, a lot of these, even when you deal with Trump, man. Trump's so far into it. He's so far into his debauchery, his lying. He just got to keep going. Looking like a fool. Looking like a fool on live TV. How much more everybody else? You look at Chris Brown. I've been looking at this dude lately, man. Chris Brown, dude's face is skinny. Look like he's on cocaine, crack.
Oh, they be on all kind of mental illnesses and diseases.
Oh yeah.
That they like the scripture says that they succumb to. That it just takes over their life. So this is an important topic because everything we supposed to see what's going on with the wicked is supposed to be an example of why not to lust after those evil things. And to look at them and say, man, this is why I don't have to go down that path. Right. If you look at the poor, if you look at the, because that's all you have is the poor, and then you got the rich.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yes, there is a percentage. Technically, it's supposed to be what? The poor, the middle class, right? Mm-hmm. And then the rich. But we're kind of all being in that middle class area. Yes, there are some way, way more broke down, in broke situations. So we can't forget about them. But the whole point is for us to stop chasing what you're seeing on TV. Stop chasing what you're seeing on media. Stop chasing what you're seeing in the movie industry or rappers. Because every time you flick, and every time you go through Jay-Z and you start to salivate for what they have, an island. Him and Beyonce got an island.
Oh yeah, got the basketball stadium.
Yeah, you look at Drake's new house. You're like, damn, I wanna have that.
Right.
I wanna be that. If the Most High was gonna give you that, you would have it. You know what I mean? But look at how they got these things, and look at what it takes. So go ahead. Where you at?
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. Mm-hmm. Start from the top. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
Right.
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Right. So read it one more time.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
So one of the illnesses of chasing riches is you fall into temptations. These are one of the problems that brothers and sisters have going out of their way to be rich. Me and Quatazal was talking about it, and he was talking about it with y'all on the last class about what's the comedian? The little short comedian. What's his name?
You're talking about Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. How he's chasing riches and what it takes for him to become that entity he wants to be.
Oh yeah.
And you got to see your whole life has to be geared not on the Most High. Mm-hmm. when you look at people that's chasing these things, your mind has to be totally focused on that. Yeah. It can't be focused on anything else. Like if you wanna be a workout king, you gotta literally wake up, fix your diet, dedicate your whole week to working out and recovery. Right? That's what you're gonna have to be. Same thing with any other profession. You know, you gotta live that, you gotta grow in that, you gotta build that. Yep. And the thing is that what are you living your life to? That is the question that a lot of people don't ask. What are you giving your life to?
Yeah, what's the purpose?
Yeah, what's your purpose in life? And their purpose in life is money. Yep. The topic we're on is money. Mm-hmm. Is I gotta get this paper. So with this concept and mind state, many the negative, the temptations, the things that come with it is consuming. But I mean, we talk about this on every topic. That could be any topic. Anything that you give yourself to overboard will consume you. Now, we're talking about giving ourselves to the Most High. There's nothing wrong with that. Being consumed by that. You know, like I talk with my son, you know, but if you're going to be consumed with these video games, like what is going to be the benefit of that? Right. So what's the benefit of chasing money or serving the Most High or whatever you're doing? Where's the benefit at? And this is not, the people don't look at life that way. They just look at life as I got to achieve this. Yep. And then I'm going to be happy. Mm-hmm. But it's telling us here, read it one more time.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Yeah, but now we're seeing that no, it is not the case. That the people that are rich, they dealing with so many temptations and negative and lust and giving themselves over to things, man, that distort and pervert their soul.
Right.
And a lot of people don't get that. They don't see that. Yeah, chasing riches, getting money, it comes at a price.
Yep, it was an article going over about Beyonce.
Yeah.
And everybody sees Beyonce, but they see the beautiful body, the smiling face. But she goes into talking about her mental illness.
Right.
And it was about dealing with, whenever she's like at award shows or dealing with things outside of concerts.
Right.
All she's thinking about is performances.
Right.
So her mind's literally like, it's either she's in performance, in a legit performance, or thinking about a performance. Mm-hmm. So her mind's not really where she's at.
Right. You know what? Give me Romans 8:6 real quick, just on that. And that's the thing that, the funny thing is, we do that with class. Like, when I'm outside of class, I'm thinking, what's going to be the next class?
Right.
But once again, what are you giving your mind to? Mm-hmm. You know, some people do that dealing with women, right? I can't think about nothing but her.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Some think about that next bump. You know what I mean? That next hit, the next bottle. So all man is, your mind is created that way for where you want to give yourself to these things.
It's like where you're focused at.
Yeah, where you're focused in life. But it's like, me and Mawilla was just reading on the way up here, know what is good for your spirit. Okay. And that's what we don't understand. We're thinking, well, there's nothing wrong with money, which is nothing wrong with it. We all know the scriptures. We're going to touch on that. There's nothing wrong with money, but if my whole life is geared around my mission is this paper, and I'm not going to be whole, successful, achieved well unless I reach this goal. But the funny thing is, when they reach that goal, they got the house, they got the car, they got the money.
What next?
What next? And what it took you to get there.
Yeah.
You see, so watch, read that, Romans 8:6.
Romans chapter 8 verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death.
Right, so to be carnally minded is death. So that's what they're not getting. The temptations is going to bring you to death because it's not serving the Most High in righteousness. Once again, I'm going to say it again. The Most High blesses, has pleasure in the prosperity of the saints. The Most High is nothing wrong with you having a nice car, a nice house. But what we're gonna constantly be saying, what godliness, what contentment is gain. And what are you called for? What is your calling? Right? We know as Hebrew Israelites, our calling is to be called to teach this knowledge, to be kings and priests. The Most High said that. So you got to see, to be carnally minded, to always push and strive for the carnal things, is going to lead you in one place. It's going to be death. All right, so jump back.
Okay. First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9. But they which will be rich shall fall into temptation and a snare.
Right. So now that's why it's if you look at the timeline and the pictures of the young Hollywood Disney stars coming up from 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like, look at Rihanna when she first started. And look at how innocent she was. And how untouched she was.
Yeah, they pulled Rihanna up out. I think she's like 15 years old out of Barbados.
Right, 15. All the way to now. You look at over the years.
Yep. It started as soon as she came out.
Right.
First album, Good Girl Turned Bad.
No. That wasn't her first album.
That wasn't?
No.
Okay.
I'm a Rihanna.
No,
that wasn't her. That was the one when she switched.
Okay.
You know, but she had albums before that, you know, wasn't as popping. But yeah, Good Girl Turned Bad was the precipice of her turning into the dark side. You know, and, you know, we're using her, but everyone is the same. Go back and look at
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. She was
doing the twin movie.
Yeah.
Parent Trap.
Right. And look at what happened when Hollywood got a hold of her. Look at Miley Cyrus. Britney Spears. Britney looks like, dude, she looked like Esau be aging bad, but she's smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. She would cut her head bald, right? So these are the temptations. Remember when Britney, she had to go to
therapy.
She had to go to therapy,
right? Because she had a little meltdown. She shaved her head, and
let's take it to Selena Gomez. Let's take it to Justin Bieber. Let's take it to Chris Brown.
Let's
take it to
let's
go
deep.
Usher,
Kid Cudi,
all of them.
Listen, Gucci Mane.
Right.
Gucci Mane had an addiction.
Right.
Oh yeah, Gucci Mane would literally had to go to prison. Actually, first he wanted to go to therapy first, but then he had to go to prison to get off cocaine, heroin. You know, and actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into just a couple people. Just to show how this temptation and the lust, how it goes into talking about it's a foolish and hurtful lust, man, because it caused hurt, pain, and sorrow. Yeah, you thought it was gonna be a smooth road because you saw the individual starting out, and then you saw him in the movies, you saw the radio shows, the concerts, not addressing Gucci, but you didn't see the process.
You didn't see it.
You didn't see what it took for them to get there.
And you got to think about all life itself entangled, mixed with all these other things, is going to be a wear and tear if you're not taking care of your spirit.
That's why I said it's a snare, it's a trap. Because it's like the carrot in front of the donkey. Yeah. Because it's meant to entice you, it's meant to bring you in, but that's the trap of it. Because once you're caught in it, then you're stuck with the mental disease. You're lifted up to this height, which you believe is this height, but really it's you're worse off than when you start.
Right. Yep. Come on, let's finish that.
Where you at?
It says, second precept. And it is many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Oh yeah, hurtful lust. Now you out here lusting for things that you never thought you would imagine to go after.
Oh, think about it. So you got like I said, the mental issues, right? So now then you jump into the drug problems. You become addicted to all these opiates and opioids. Why? Because you got all the money to spend. Now you're getting inebriated all the time because it feels good. But then with that comes the partying, comes the people with their hands, with the hand-me-outs, right? So you didn't try everything, and then you eventually go into what? Homosexuality, because you got every girl that knows you got money, that wants to be around you, feels good. You got addicted to that, and you then put your being or your member in every orifice, and so now you go to homosexuality because you did all the fine women, right? And then it moves all the way eventually it'll move into that suicide.
Yeah. It's like all of them somehow always gets there.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somehow it always gets there. It always gets to now she wanted or he wanted to commit suicide. And that's why when you look at all these movie stars that are committing suicide.
Oh yeah.
See, these are the hurtful things that come with it, and then after this, now you gave your life over to wickedness and hurt, and then after you're gonna suffer pain and death and torment, and that's what the people are not seeing. That's why brothers and sisters you gotta get your priorities, your spiritual priorities correct on what you want in life and what is most important to you, because these things, the things in this life are temporary.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I talk to individuals that I talk to. I ask them, like, who are you without the money? If you ain't got no money, who are you? Like, ask yourself, like, who am I if I don't have the money? If I don't have money to pay my daily bills, am I going to freak out and go down the drain? Because a lot of people don't have no type of spirit if the money's not there. And that's when you look at a lot of these artists and individuals that you may know. Like, I'm gonna go through just a couple individuals. Mac Miller died. This dude is a millionaire, man, but he died off of prescription drugs and alcohol. Literally popping pills. This dude, he just had an album that just dropped, but this man doesn't have the mental fortitude to work through his issues.
Yeah,
because of what the process took him through.
Because what happens when you give a dope head more money?
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at DMX.
He gets more dope, more crack, right? Yeah.
And listen, a lot of these people are Israelites. It's not that we're making fun of them. Is that you got to realize that your pursuit of what the American dream has told you to pursue is the problem. Yep. The whole thing that this made up dream has taught you to chase is the problem. Mm-hmm. Once again, I'm not saying you can't be successful. What's supposed to be your priority, which is supposed to be spiritual, that your spiritual and mental health is what is going to get you to the end game in anything you're pursuing. But that comes at a price. I got to give up the things of the flesh. Because if I don't want to fall into those temptations, when I go to sign this contract and they want something else besides my signature,
right?
What's going to happen?
You gonna give in?
I mean, if you try to be pure and righteous, you're not gonna give in, and you're gonna lose that contract. Mm-hmm. If you try to be pure and righteous, and they offer you a way out sexually or drugs or whatever it is, all those temptations, man, they're gonna be like, oh, this cat's not with us.
Right.
So that's what Hollywood, and that's what for you to go tap into that demonic realm of. Because that's the only way.
It is.
The gatekeepers are the ones that promote homosexuality, promote the drugs, promote the different death, the mind state of what it is to be a kingpin. They put it all in the movies.
Oh yeah.
So you got something else?
Yeah. Just going through this individuals that's been in that situation, as well as El DeBarge. We got a lot of old cats on there now, older. That may relate to the individuals that we're talking about. But right. El DeBarge, they said El DeBarge, he was addicted to heroin and crack.
Wow.
And this is the man, listen, beautiful voice. Listen, had a whole family. But El DeBarge had an issue. And that was literally his downfall. But if you keep reading in verse 10, 1 Timothy's, we'll see why.
God, which drowned men in destruction and perdition.
Come on.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, and that love and the lust of the monetary dollar bill, that materialistic piece of paper that you're fighting for, that you'll do anything for. Because a lot of these cats, when you look at them, even our people, they get addicted to cocaine, and cocaine gives them that energy. They think it gives them that focus. So now, with most people, they want to go to sleep. Yeah. These people don't sleep.
Nah.
They don't.
They can stay up, do whatever the hell they want to do. Yeah. But just be doped up all the time.
Oh yeah, and then you got to pop the pills to calm it down, because a lot of these, when you look at a lot of these rappers and artists that actually, or actresses that died, they died off of cocaine, which is a stimulant, and then they die off of pills, which is the antidepressant. So you see what they're trying to do? They're mixing it.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do. They don't know if they want to stay up. Dang, I can't go to sleep now. I got to take a pill to come down. Think of what kind of life that is, man.
That's why, I mean, you just said it. That's why you got the Michael Jackson. I know.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's still alive. Anyway, that nigga's dead.
Right.
All right. Michael Jackson, he OD'd. Right? What is some other cats that,
You got a Juice WRLD that just died in the airport. He had a seizure at the airport.
well, he was an idiot.
Right.
He was trying to hide pills, and he swallowed a whole thing of pills.
That was
And they, which was done, killed him.
right.
So, but yeah, you got a lot of our people dealing with these prescription drugs.
Yep.
You know, I was just watching a little something on, I forgot who it was. I think it was a R&B singer, but she was saying like basically the only way for me to get through my anxiety is to get the right medication.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, I know, we did many classes over that. But the thing is that this is what a lot of our people chase. Yep. A lot of people chase these things and not knowing that what comes with it. The scripture said it's not money, it's the love of money.
Oh yeah.
We got pastors and preachers always get that wrong. It's the love of money, your strong desire to thrive and live for that, to be successable. A lot of people, because it be success, it be money, it be gain, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Because just on the point of anxiety, you got Kendall Jenner. You know, their family got plenty of money. How the hell you got anxiety? Like you a million, like you a billionaire. Like Kendall Jenner says, this is her quote. I've been debilitating anxiety because of everything going on that I literally wake up in the middle of the night with full-on panic attacks.
And we've been over that before.
Yeah.
Watch. Go to Ecclesiastes 40 real quick.
Ooh, in the bed?
We touched on that before. I mean, think about it. Why is it that you have all this money and you waking up like Scarface, like somebody's gonna come in your house and blow your brains out? Nobody's gonna come up in her house like Scarface and kill her. She's not a drug dealer. But why is she living in like a drug dealer? It's 40, right?
40 verse 5. God.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wrath and envyings, trouble and unquiet.
40 verse 1. I'm sorry.
40 verse 1, okay.
Yeah.
Great travail is created for every man. And a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam.
Go ahead.
From the day they go out of their mother's womb,
right,
till the day they return to the mother of all things.
Right. So we already know what comes with being a human, right? Things you got to deal with: sleep. You got to deal with travail. You got to deal with the working, the sweat of your brow, right?
God.
You got to deal with these things, paying the bills, living, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Their imagination of things to come.
Their what?
Imagination of things to come.
And that's what we're going to talk about. Is like all these things to come for the wicked is different from the righteous.
Oh yeah.
Right? And I was just talking to this cat over here while I was getting a Chipotle burrito. He only believed in nature.
Right.
But I was just trying to show him like the Most High created the nature.
Right.
But you're trying to serve things and trying to bow down to things that doesn't have power. But you won't bow down to the one that controls all of them. Mm-hmm. And that's the same thing that people are not getting, is that the Most High set this all up. He knows what you should be chasing and running after. He knows what should be your goals in life and your aspirations. He's telling you here why you're tossing and turning, whether it be Kindle, whether it be whatever rappers or movie stars.
All the Bobby Brown family.
Yeah, or just the average knucklehead, weed head that's selling his dime bags in school or in on the block. Right? Mm-hmm. Or it's crack or dope, whatever it is. Yep. Go ahead.
And the day of death.
Go ahead.
Trouble.
What?
Trouble.
Right?
Their thoughts.
Right. And so what you're seeing she's going through is what everybody goes through. Right? Go ahead.
And cause fear of heart.
Go ahead.
From him that stirreth up
From him that sitteth on the throne of glory. Go ahead.
From him that sitteth on the throne of glory, unto him that is humble in the earth.
Right. So everybody's going to partake in this. You're going to get a little, how'd you sleep the other day? Yeah, I'm tossing and turning a little bit. Mm-hmm. But are you waking up in cold sweats, grabbing your shotgun and your,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, no, you shouldn't be if you're righteous.
Yeah, you ain't living right then.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Oh yeah.
You eating wrong.
Right.
You're drinking all the time. You're doing drugs. You're doing something wicked that burdens down your conscience. See, these people don't understand that everything and the reason is here in the knowledge.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
And that's why they just be so they start to rely on, not even start, they're relying on the worldly things rather than the spirit, rather than hearing what their mom. Listen, little Xanny pills.
Yeah.
You know, Xan died off of pills. I advise you to stop taking them pills. Oh no, my mom. Okay, you should have listened to his mom and clear your mind up, because your mind's so foggy you can't even see that what you're doing is actually bringing you deeper down into that ditch.
But who promotes that? The music. The same people that they're reaping what they sow. Definitely. The same thing that they promote and they uplift is coming back to haunt them. Come on.
And ashes. Verse 4. From him that weareth purple and a crown.
Right.
Unto him that is clothed with a linen flock.
Right. So clear your mind. Get your speech so you can read correctly. This is what's happening to Trump. We talked about him before, right? Same thing that's happening to him. You know, he's dying of anxiety.
Oh yeah.
He's got bags like you could tell, stress veins. He's trying to do everything, play many golf holes to lose.
He's trying to do certain facial expressions. Like, bro, stop. You look sick.
But from the king to the janitor, we all go through this. Go ahead.
Wrath and envy.
Right.
Trouble and unquietness. Fear of death and anger. And strife. And in the time of rest upon his bed.
Right.
His night sleep. Do change his knowledge.
Yeah, it do change his knowledge, because a lot of times when you're not guided by the Spirit, you go wake up and those dreams you might pursue your dreams. A lot of people are pursued by they chase dreams. So it can change your knowledge, change how you think, if you don't got nothing, a higher knowledge. Right? Go ahead.
A little or nothing is his rest.
Go ahead.
And afterward, he is in his sleep.
Right.
As in a day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that this is what she's going through. Yep. This is why the wicked majority of these movie stars, rappers, R&B singers have this thing called anxiety.
Oh yeah.
It's an anxiousness, because there's something. All the things they deal with, they cannot control, because they haven't given power to any power. They gave it to Satan. Oh yeah. But Satan is the one that's giving them the anxiety. Yep. So this is why she's waking up in the sweats.
Oh yeah.
Why they don't know how to live. They don't know how to move. They're so fake. They're so phony. So go back to the point. The point is this. What is their richest profited them? Yep. You know, in the end of the world, like it's World War III is creeping on up. What is all that done? So just keep in mind, man, because it's not like Kendall Jenner's watching this class, right. or none of these cats is going to be watching this class. This is for the people that are humble, to be able to say, listen, let me stop trying to chase money so much that I don't got time to sit down and worry about my spirit, my mind, my thoughts, where I don't got time to worry things around my loved ones. Let me have my mind focus on the right things. And it doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means that this is right. Your mind is right. And that's why I'll say this, and you hear me say this a lot of classes. It doesn't change when you come into the truth, unless the truth takes over you. Unless the Spirit takes over. Yep. Okay?
Yeah, because you can make a lot of excuses. Like, listen, I'm gonna get this job, this high paying job overseas just to support the camp.
Yeah.
You know, job is a job, but a lot of individuals will literally chase that money rather than seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things will be added unto you.
Yeah.
Again, the money's there, but who created the money?
Right.
Who gave you the ability to make the money? Who gave you the limbs? The Most High will give you what you need. You know, but it reminds me of the verse in Ecclesiastes 5 and 12, just on the point about about your sleep, how you're moving, what's on your mind. Because a lot of people, again, even with jobs now, you got basic jobs that you'll break your back for. You know, and it's sad, you ain't even making a lot of money. But what are you doing? What are you giving up?
Yeah.
You know, how you allowing your boss to treat you, man? Like you a slave. My grandma used to come home. She'd be like, man, the boss, he got me working like a Hebrew slave. And it's funny, he used to say that back in the day, but that's how we are for this money, man. We'll run to it. Ecclesiastes 5 and 12. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 12. And that's why the wicked, what has your money benefited you? As we're seeing, problems. More money, more problems. More money, more issues. And a lot of people think that, again, money is going to help them in the areas that the spirit only can help you in. Mm-hmm. The money can't solve that. Read where you at.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 12.
Yep.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet.
Yeah, come on. The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, man. When you know that you're doing an honest job, able to have your morale, able to still please the Most High, not do anything defiled. Like you said, on the road to getting riches, you're not getting perverted. Your mind's not getting distorted. Mm-hmm. It says the sleep of a laboring man is sweet. Read.
Whether he eat little or much.
Yeah, whether he eat little or much, because godliness is contentment. Mm-hmm. Or contentment is godliness. Come on, man. You're not worrying about having to have $100,000, $200,000. No, it's understanding that the Most High is giving me what I need. This is the position that the Most High wants me in. Read that again.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet. Whether he eat little or much.
Read.
But the abundance of the rich.
The what?
The abundance of the rich.
Yeah, you get all that dough. We like you hear a lot of rappers. I got that first meal. I know. Now you look crazy. you going deeper into wickedness. You sagging more. I look at Kevin Gates. This man got all the money, and this man's still sagging. I'm like, bro, you're not in prison anymore. You got sport pants on with a elastic draw strap. Why are you sagging? Why you got your butt hanging out?
Basically, the money is supposed to have elevated you, but you're still in that boyish mind state. You got all this money, and you don't even know how to pull up your pants. Because
even with him, he has mental disorders.
Right.
All these individuals got mental disorders. They be sounding so wise on their track and go home and be crying, man. Go home, can't sleep. Keep reading.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
Yeah, because now you trying to plot and plan how to maintain your riches. More money, more problems. Biggie said it right. The deeper you get into that money, the more money you make, the deeper you dig into that rabbit hole of surprises. Because you get a lot of rappers talk about, a lot of them got drugged. They got drugged, then they had a video that was done of them while they was asleep. They was raped and abused. Now they got a video on them saying, listen, you're going to continue doing these songs. Mm-hmm. You're going to continue doing these things, or I'm going to show this video to your family. You got a producer that killed himself, man. He said, you know what, I'd rather die than have to deal with that. But think about that. The more abundance of riches is suffering him not to sleep. Come on, man. Now they have to maintain these riches.
Right, now you're paranoid. You're always constantly plotting and scheming and plotting in your mind. How can I maintain my money? How can I get more money? What do I do to do this? What do I do to do that? There's never any value in money.
Yep. And when you think about it, a lot of the rich, a lot of them say, how does the rich stay rich? They don't spend their money. So what you sitting up on it for? Like, what you get the money for?
You can't even really live with it. Wow.
Yeah, like they say, when you see this, when you go down in Houston, off of where the school's at, you got a lot of $1 million houses out there. When you look at them, they got a '93 Toyota car. Ain't nothing wrong with it. but they ain't spending nothing. They're saving it up for something like Drake. What Drake said? Take all my money to the grave? Like, you really gonna take your funds to the grave, bro? These individuals are trying to maintain their riches, but then they're maintaining that wickedness, which is destroying their soul. Mm-hmm. Go to Isaiah 56 and 11.
Okay, could you read down a little?
Oh, please.
Go read down.
There is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely riches.
Go. Namely what?
Riches.
Namely what?
Riches.
Go ahead.
Kept for the owner thereof to their hurt.
Yeah, these riches, you could see this time period, how they've gained them. I mean, let's look at all these successful people. They've had to compromise their soul in some way. They gained it to their hurt. That's why you go back to Psalms. It says, the wicked prosper in this world.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 14.
But
those riches perish by evil travail.
Yeah. So you got the money, but now the riches are going to be gone because the travail that you have to deal with. Mm-hmm. You have to deal with the travail, the battling, and all these rich people killing themselves, all these rich people hanging themselves, right?
Yep.
What did it benefit?
Right, because you got it's like you're saying they're spending their money foolishly if they're not wise. Two, they're making all these so-called investments. They're tricking it off. You got a bunch of people now that they know who you were. Now they're going to stand around with their hands out, looking to get fed.
Right.
So now you don't have any money left over for your children in the future. Why? Because it's all gone. You tricked it all off.
Yep. Go ahead.
And he begat a son. And there is nothing in his hand.
Right. Because really, yeah, you got money, but what's funny about this scripture is that a lot of these rich, what do they do to their sons?
They don't give them nothing.
They don't give them nothing.
Yeah,
it's
I think Bill Gates. No, was it Bill Gates?
Yeah, it was Bill Gates. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Gates said I think he's going to give them like 100,000, and that's it. Or what is it? They have to go to college, something like that.
Yeah, but all that money they got, and what are they doing with it? It's not beneficial because they don't know how to benefit mankind.
Oh yeah.
They don't know how to be righteous. Go ahead.
Verse 15. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he return to go as he came.
Yeah, the Most High is just reminding you. You come in broke, you're going to leave broke, because being wicked and having riches, there's going to be a travail with that. Go ahead.
And shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. And this also is a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit hath he that hath labored for the wind?
Read that again.
And this also is a sore evil.
No, and what profit hath he that have labored for the wind? So what profit does this man have when he labored? Now, he didn't labor for the wind, but why did it come out to being the wind? Nothing. Because he wasn't righteous. Because his mind wasn't right. Because his pursuing of these carnal things didn't fulfill what he thought it was going to fulfill. It never does with the carnal mind. Go ahead.
Verse 17. All his days also he eateth in darkness, and he had much sorrow and wrath with his sickness.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can go to Isaiah 56 and verse 11 right on that point. Because again, when you start multiplying your riches for yourself, yeah, it's travail, but these cats get more and more devilish with it. They get more and more lustful with it, because now that root, that lust to maintain that money, listen, you'll do anything. And that's why this is what their money's gotten them. The money's gotten them. Now you ain't giving no money to your kids. You didn't build this with me. You didn't build this with me. It's gonna be me and my money.
Yeah. He's just got to finish it up.
Oh yeah.
Go. Let's finish that up. Read verse 18 on down.
Verse 18. Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor.
Right.
That that he taketh under the sun.
Go ahead.
All the days of his life.
Right.
Which the Most High giveth him.
Go ahead.
For it is his portion.
Right. So, your work that you're doing. Once again, I want to put things in perspective. We're talking about this generation, us being Israelites, being the kings and priests of the earth. We know our goal. We know our mission. Right? Your goal is not just to live. Right? Mm-hmm. So you're gonna have good labor in your work, giving yourself in duty over to the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Every man also to whom the Most High hath given riches.
Every man also to whom Yahweh hath given riches. Go ahead.
And wealth.
Go ahead.
And hath given him power to eat thereof.
See, this is the righteous recognizing where it comes from. He got it from the Most High. He got it from the Most High. Go ahead.
And to take his portion and to rejoice in his labor.
Go ahead.
This is the gift of the Most High.
See, that when you can enjoy, when you can live, when you can actually be righteous with your wealth and actually do things comely to the Lord and know what to do with your money, then it is a good thing from the Most High. Then you'll have peace. Go ahead.
Verse 20. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because the Most High answereth him in the joy of his heart.
Right. See, all that trial, all that tribulation, all that, you don't have to go through all those things when you're given it by the Most High. So, yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to. That was E.
It was right on point. Because just showing that, when you have more problems through your financial gain, you got to start doing some more wicked and wild things. This is the issue, because the Most High wants you to have, this abundant life with money, but with the wicked, their life ain't that. That's why it's turmoil. That's why it's, the Most High says, the transgressor's way is made hard. You got to go through all these disgusting things to maintain those riches. It literally disgusting.
Right.
You over doing late night meetings with the boss. Doing what? What you doing over there? You're giving up your. Again, you let your boss talk to you any kind of way, cuss you out. He on the phone make you feel like a dirty dog. How much more of these actors and the filthy things they do behind the door. But go to Isaiah 56 and 11.
Okay.
Isaiah 56 and 11, because this is the mind state that these rich individuals are in when it comes to maintain their riches. Read where you at.
Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
Yeah, they're greedy dogs. Think about it. A lot of these rappers get $50,000 per show. $100,000. Think about that. That's a lot of money. I don't even see that in a year. They get it a show. So I see why they turn greedy. Because they don't even understand what they have.
Yeah.
It's all about themselves. Mm-hmm. They got to maintain that. Shoot, listen, Drake. I know you're making $100,000. Listen, I give you $250,000. But listen, I'm gonna need you to go see Robert over there, 10 o'clock. Hey, listen, homegirl. I'm gonna need you to go meet this individual over here and do who knows what. Need you to take this bump. It comes from a bump. You're getting on the bus. Now you somewhere. You don't even know where you at. They got you over there twisted. But it says that they're greedy because they have to maintain the money. They have to maintain what they want, what they think that they need. Keep reading.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Come on.
They all look to their own way.
Yeah, they all look to their own way. And the wicked have the same mentality. They look at their own selves. They don't care about nobody else. And a lot of people in the world, that's why we can't, as the righteous, as those that have been enlightened, you can't go into that mindset of only thinking about yourself. Because what happens? Now you're starting to hurt people around you. You're not caring. You're not showing no love. It's all about money now. When a brother needs something, you're not trying to help. You're trying to run away. Oh, here you come again. The rich, that is the mind state of the wicked. They care about themselves. Read.
Everyone for his own gain.
Yeah, for his own gain. It ain't about for the brotherhood or for the building. It's about yourself. We understand that you got to pay your bills. But see, but this is how the wicked is. They'll make all that money and their mom's still living in the ghetto slum in East Dallas or in Houston somewhere. You didn't even support your mom. Your mom should be retired. Why your mom still got scrubs on like she's still working? And you got money. It doesn't make sense. But these individuals, these wicked individuals, they're trying to maintain those riches and they keep getting more greedier and greedier. Read?
From his quarter.
Yeah, from his quarter, from his household. It's sad, but that's the mentality that we can't have. But this is what the wicked have benefited, man. This is what they're benefiting from their money. Being by themselves. That's why you hear a lot of these people talking about solo dolo. Zero, I could do bad all by myself. You making money for your own self. But that's the old Zero. He's been reformed. But think about all the people that heard that and try to follow it. Think about all these stars that are they're finding these stars dead by themselves. Pimp C, right? Pimp C had all the money. They found him dead from a cocaine or from a codeine overdose, man. You had all that knowledge, but you wanted to keep reaping and doing what you wanted to do for your own self. Mm-hmm. It's sad. Go through the list. When you deal with Kid Cudi, day and night, the lonely stoner wants to. This dude got anxiety problems and wants to be by himself. And it's funny, like you said, everybody wants to say social anxiety. You want to be by yourself. You're greedy as hell. But that's what America wants to push. America wants to push everybody being for themselves. It's not about a family no more. It's not about your brother, your sister, your mother. That's not the spirit. Where you at?
At the end of 11.
Read that.
I finished it.
Okay. Read that one more time.
For his wait, the whole verse.
Yes.
Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Uh-huh.
They all look to their own way.
Right.
Everyone for his gain.
Yeah, everyone for his gain. And where did this come from? And we're going to take it right back to the leaders.
Yeah.
To America. Because what did they do? All they wanted to do is gain when it came to America. When it came to the island of Hispaniola, they just murdered, killed, pillaged. They took for themselves. They didn't worry about other people. Give me Micah 2:2. Because with them maintaining these riches, what did they have to do? For them to maintain and to gain this money, the loot, they had to go and take it. Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. If you can read that, Ariah.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 2.
Right?
And they coveted fields.
They did what?
Coveted fields.
Yeah. And I'm just talking about America. They covet fields. But how much other basic individuals in the world that try to maintain their riches? You got individuals, you got gangsters from New York, thugs from New York as they want to call them. What do? They call them jack boys. They're going to go run up in your house and take what you got. It's the same thing America did to us. We're looking at the same example. It says that they covet fields, read.
And take them by violence.
Yeah, take them by violence. They murder and pillage. But it's the same desire to keep the money. The rich folks, what do they got to do? They got to give their soul, their spirit, their body parts. What does America do? Listen, we're going to go and take that. We're going to kill our morale, knowing that we're murdering people innocently. We're going to go take that. Read.
And houses.
Uh-huh.
And take them away.
Yeah, they take them away. Think about the Native Americans, all the Native Americans that they slaughtered, especially here in Virginia. Virginia Beach was actually the first slave port, or actually the first port that the Europeans came to. And then they settled in Jamestown. But who you think was here? Come on, man. They slaughtered our people for maintaining their riches. Because this just isn't talking about the actors, all those that are prominent. We're talking about the nations that got wealthy as well. Because they covet and are greedy and need more and more and for their own gain. That's why a lot of them have all these industries that are already set up. The DuPonts, all the railroads, the Rothschilds. Man, this is money from old that they set up and took. They coveted houses, read.
and taketh them away.
Right?
So they oppress a man and his house.
Yeah, you oppress a man in his house, and they're doing it today still. It was just in the newspaper when you deal with Congo. Who heard about Congo? How they have Apple, Microsoft, and who's the other one? Google. That they got children working in these cobalt mines, trying to get cobalt. They're abusing children, overworking them to get this lithium so that they can run the smartphones. But what are they doing though? They're going over there taking these people's houses, telling them that they're going to work. They're enslaving them. And there's a big lawsuit going on right now if you look in the media. And I'm going to go deeper on just the point of the limit and what these individuals of power, what they will do to maintain the money flow and to maintain their power and riches that they have. But this is coming, it's talking about the Cobalt Mine, but it says cobalt is an essential element in the rechargeable lithium batteries that fuel many electronic devices. But these individuals are using kids and their family members to go dig it out. Got them working like slaves. It says the rise of smartphones in the past 20 years has created a large demand for the metal.
Right.
And the growing popularity of the electric cars is expected to further increase demand. But what are they doing to do that? They're greedy. They don't care. They will destroy a family. They will kill kids to maintain that lithium product to be brought in, that cobalt to be mined from the mines in Congo.
Can I get one?
Oh, please.
Well, just with that, go to Ecclesiastes 31 and 5. Mm-hmm. You got that?
No.
Ecclesiastes 31 and 5.
Ecclesiastes chapter 31 and verse 5. He that loveth gold shall not be justified. And he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof.
Right. So, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Meaning, these people never have enough. Nope. They never have enough. They don't want to deal with the millions. They want billions. Mm-hmm. Now, if billions are achievable, they want trillions. Mm-hmm. Right? They want ancestry. Now they're using the word generational. Right? But this is the wicked. This is what they're doing. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Gold has been the ruin of many. And their destruction was present.
Right. So gold have been the ruin of many. Yep. It's been the destruction of many. Jump up to verse 1.
Verse 1. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh.
And back down to the brothers and sisters and us that are always waiting for carnal, for money, for the achievement thereof. Like, we got to say it again. Godliness with contentment is gain. Go ahead.
Watching for riches consumeth the flesh. And the care thereof driveth away sleep.
Yeah, you care so much about achieving and gaining and getting this money that now you can't sleep. You are doing the tossing and turning. And then when you get there, you're tossing and turning. Yep. So you see the outcome, like no matter which way, when your mind is on carnal things. I'll say it again for y'all that don't get it. It's nothing wrong with being successful. There's nothing wrong with having. There's nothing wrong with that. But at what cost are you going to do this and to achieve that? Go ahead.
Watching care will not let a man slumber. As a sore disease breaketh sleep.
Go ahead.
The rich have great labor in gathering riches together. And when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacy.
Go ahead.
The poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy.
Yeah. You see, and that's the thing, that right now the rich is rich and the poor is poor. Yeah. So, what? Jump to verse 7.
Verse 7. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it.
Yeah, and a lot of people do what? They sacrifice everything for it. Yep. They sacrifice money. They sacrifice their spirit. They sacrifice children.
Time.
They sacrifice their time over their family. They sacrifice like everything for money. That's not going to help you. That's not going to benefit you. Go ahead.
And every fool shall be taken therewith.
Every what?
Fool.
Yeah, you're a fool. Because that, like everything else that you put before the Creator, is not going to benefit you. It's not going to help you. Go ahead.
Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish.
Read it again.
Blessed is the rich that is found without blemish.
So there's a scripture to show you it's okay to have money, but blessed is him that is found without blemish. The ones that mind is right, spirit is right, thought process is right, build up with the right spirit. Now, we always hear it when you read Ezekiel 37, when you read Psalm 37, Psalm 73, when you go back to, I think it's Job, about the prosperity of the wicked.
God.
The Most High reigns on the just and the unjust, right? There still are successful wicked people. So, but that doesn't mean that they ain't tossing and turning. Nope. You don't know their life. Mm-mm. If you listen to the scriptures are telling you the life of the righteous, what having and gaining as opposed to the wicked. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Last precept.
Right.
And have not gone after gold.
Right.
Verse 9. Who is he? And will he call him blessed?
And we will call him blessed. Meaning that who is that person? We're going to call him blessed. Go ahead.
For wonderful things has he done among his people.
See? You see what happens when you deal with the righteous that are not consumed? Read that again.
Who is he? And we will call him blessed.
Go ahead.
For wonderful things have he done among his people.
Yeah, you're talking about these movie stars and the Oprahs and LeBron James and all these ball players, basketball. They got billions. A lot of these guys got billions. What have they done for their people? You hear us say that all the time. Well, why? Because the scriptures are saying. Well, look around his people. How do you know what type of man you're dealing with? He would be doing something for his nation. So this American dream, all it did was made you selfish. Yep. That's all it did. It made them selfish. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Who have been tried thereby.
Right.
And found perfect.
Right.
Then let him glory.
Right. Let him glory. Him that, gained, been tried by it, and been proven to show, okay, this is not going to overcome me. Only he can glory. Go ahead.
Who might offend and hath not offended, or done evil and hath not done it. His goods shall be established, and the congregation shall declare his alms.
They're going to say, hey, that's a good cat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's doing such and such over here. He's doing such and over here. Not just you building. I guess you can't. I guess you can't take it away from LeBron James. He tried to build a school in Akron. It's real sad because they don't really know what to do to help their people.
No true direction.
No true direction.
It's like you got the vision of America for us.
Yeah.
And think that just because you're melanated, a brother, an Israelite or a black man, that since you're doing it, is trying to help our people.
Yeah.
But it's still vain.
You gotta you see the goodness there. Mm-hmm. I mean, but really, how is that helping us out? So
it's not.
Yeah.
I just had a couple just on going off of that, Micah, because we're talking about these people and their riches and what they did to acquire it. They got a consequence to pay for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, you got a few brothers and sisters that are trying to help out, but still, the Most High, you got repercussions and consequences for your dealings for those who unrighteously gathered their riches. Mm-hmm. All right, Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha, chapter 10, verse 8. This is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings.
Because we read just in Micah, what did they do? They forced you out of your houses. They forced you out of your homes. Like the brother was talking about in Congo, they're overworking these children. They're going in the homes, taking the children and putting them straight to work. So because of these unrighteous dealings, go ahead.
Injuries.
And now because you're overworking the kids, now they're malnutrition, right? They're not getting the food and the sleep and the replenishments necessary for a young child to grow into a strong adult. So the injuries, go ahead.
And riches got by deceit.
Because they're gotten by deceit. How are they gotten by deceit? Because they're going to give you a little bit. They're going to give you a nickel and dime and a penny for getting that cobalt, and then they'll bring it over to America, and then they'll tax the hell out of that cobalt, and we're paying all this buku amounts of money for it, just so, to keep them rich and to keep the poor poor. It's that endless cycle, and that's where that deceit is. Go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So if you keep dealing in this wicked scheme, in this wicked fashion, the Most High is going to remove that money and that power from you and give it to somebody else. Because the Most High controls the outcome. If you try to dictate it and think you're the one who's doing it, guess what? The Most High's got something real for you.
Right.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 11. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 11. Because you gotta see that you can't, even though you got sleepless nights, you're up all night plotting and scheming, and you think it's a foolproof plan, for you to maintain your riches, you're still fooling yourself. Go ahead.
Wealthy gotten by
Where are you
shall
at?
be
Where are you at?
Proverbs 13 and 11.
Yeah, you say it. You're supposed to say where you're at, then you read. All right.
Okay. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished.
Stop. So the wealth that's gotten by uselessness, right, is going to diminish. You're not going to have anything to give to your kids. You're not going to have anything to basically live off of for the rest of your life. Because you did corruption, you did injuries, you did all this deceitful things to get this money. You're not going to have anything left over in your life. Go ahead.
But he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
That was it on that. And that was the scriptures just to show you that the wealth that's gotten by uselessness, by deceit, it's all going to diminish.
Yeah, you know, the Most High, again, your money can't save you. You know, you have to answer for all the works that you put in to maintain those riches, to get those riches, has a consequences. Every action has a consequence.
Right.
Give me, just for time's sake, it's already 8:53. Give me Proverbs chapter 11 verse 4. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 4.
Come.
You can read?
Rich profits not in the day of wealth.
Oh, read that again.
Rich profits not in the day of wealth.
No, wrath.
Wrath. Sorry.
Let me read it one more time. Read it one more time.
Rich profits.
Wrath.
Wrath.
Oh,
Sorry.
right.
No. You did it again. Yeah, read that again.
Rich profits not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, riches don't profit in the day of wrath. And the video that I was just watching the video. You know what? It was a cable show. It was a cable show, but it was going over just the destruction 3 years ago. But seeing all the destructions that happened from the tsunamis, these floodings, these fires, like what you think your money gonna do with that? When you got a whole mudslide coming down in front of your house and you gone with it too. Your money ain't gonna save you. It ain't gonna grab you up. It's not gonna tuck you in. The money's not sending a helicopter for you. Your phones is gonna be off. Poles is down. Your money cannot save you from the day of wrath. Just think about it. America's sitting so cozy here in America. So cozy. Wait till a bomb drops somewhere in the States and see what happened. See where you're gonna run to. See where that Bentley SUV gonna push you out of. See where that nice 2-story house, how locked down it can get whenever there's a scarcity of food like the purge. What your riches gonna do then? Your riches can't save you in the day of the wrath because the Most High has it coming.
Right.
And that's what individuals have to see, that your spirit better be right with the Heavenly Father.
But that's why they're getting their own islands.
The bunkers.
That's why they get in bunkers.
Yep.
That's why. I mean, don't be deceived. These cats are.
Oh yeah.
They got money. They got all this stuff hid.
Right. To try to preserve them from.
They can pervert. But the scriptures say they shall. It says in Amos, they shall run and lean on a wall.
I was going to put that one. Yeah, the serpent bite them.
A serpent's going to bite them. They're going to run from that. Basically, the scripture is showing us like the Most High in that day, it's going to be set up. It's like one of those movies, you know, the day the world, you know.
The earth stood still.
Or the one where the earthquake's happening.
The 2020 movie.
Yeah, the 2020. And now they're running and the car falls into a ditch, and they jump out the car, that blows up, but then they fall down here. It's like the Most High is going to put you in so many predicaments that you don't know what's going to happen. So it's still not going to work.
Right.
The only thing that's going to save you is your righteousness. And a lot of people don't get that part.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh, these niggas are stupid. Shh, I got a bunker. I got an island.
Yep.
I got an underground island.
Yep.
You know, because a lot of their money, I was looking at this island that Jay-Z and Beyonce bought. It was only $20 million. They bought a whole island for $20 million. And then the house on the island, it's off of the Bahamas. It's the house on the island is over $20 million.
Dang. About 40.
Island.
About 50, give or take, with the, all the furniture. Come on, man.
An island. And,
Right.
knowing them, they probably just rent that out to pedophiles and
Oh, yeah, just like...
people to go up there to do drugs and have orgies.
What's your one guy's name that died in prison?
Ryan?
Yeah,
Was it?
Epstein.
Epstein
had his own island, but what was he doing? He was over there. He was over there dealing with little 13-year-old girls. Oh yeah, had him in the room like R. Kelly, but R. Kelly on trial. It's sad, but your riches will not profit in the day of wrath. Give me Psalms 52 and 6.
Yeah.
Psalm chapter 52 and verse 6.
Yeah, got that.
Because it has to come to an end. You have to be checked. The rich, the wicked, they're going to get checked. And that's why we, as the righteous that see this, that understand that, we gain riches for our family. We work a job to maintain for our family. But that's not what drives us to literally devalue your soul to go get it. We're not doing that. We're going to stay righteous. We're going to stay in the spirit of the Most High and allow the Most High to bless us. Let the Most High look down on you and be like, you know what? Well done, my good and faithful servant. I'm going to go ahead and bless you with this.
Right.
Rather than be like, you know what? I'm going to have to go get this. I'm going to have to go get this nigga. I got to go up in this house and get that.
Right.
Listen, they told me if I bend down and drop and do me 50, I can get in.
Right. That's why it says here back in Ecclesiastes 31, I like this chapter, 11, his good shall be established, and the congregation shall declare his alms.
Yep.
Right? Then, knowing that, look, 12, if thou sit at a bountiful table, be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on it. So it's showing that this individuals, they were helping out the nation. They were actually doing for their people.
Oh, yeah.
But that's rare.
Yeah, it was given back because, like the verses ahead, it says that they were, that was in Isaiah 56:11. It says that
they're greedy dogs.
Yeah, but for their own quarter.
Right.
For their own selves, not for everybody else. But read where you at. Psalms 52? Uh-huh.
Psalms 52 and 6.
Go ahead.
The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him.
Yeah, the righteous shall see and fear and shall laugh at him, because the righteous understood what life was about. They understood what life was about, feared, understood what the Most High wanted, but they're going to know the difference. We're going to know the difference between what is righteous gain and what's a wicked gain. What the wicked have. You can keep reading. Oh, yeah, we're still going. Verse 7.
Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength.
Yeah, the righteous is going to laugh at the wicked. When the wicked get destroyed, when those that have dishonest gain, and I'm not talking about just rich individuals, because you got rich dope dealers in the hood. They're in the same position, selling crack to your grandma, to your auntie, selling heroin, selling codeine, pimping women in the hood. You owe Assaults Walker out of Houston. Bro, you're going down. All that wickedness that people literally glorify, we're going to laugh at you and the Most High smash you in all your little Bentleys and Beamers that you have, man. Because the Most High is not dealing with that. Read that again.
Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength.
Yeah, you're the one that didn't trust in the Bible. You're the one that trusted in riches. Keep reading.
But trusted in the abundance of his riches.
Yeah, you trusted in the money that you was getting from your wickedness. But the righteous is going to see that example and be like, that ain't it. The world is going to see that and like, dang. So that's what it's about. All those that thought that your money was you, look at you now. Read.
And strengthened himself in his wickedness.
Yeah, you strengthen yourself in your own wickedness. And you're going to be laughed at, put on blast. The Most High got to bring that out. And that's the patience of the saints, man. Because riches, come on, man. You know how many rich, wealth people we see daily in the mall, and they look destitute, dried up. You look like a freaking wasabi bean, man. Dried up wasabi pea. Dried up. Ready to be popped. But it's sad because that's what you trusted in. But the Most High is showing that individuals like that, the wealthy, they got to be brought down. Isaiah 2:11. They got to be humble, man. And it's coming. They may be cocky right now with the Louis Vuitton red bottoms on. You got your Tom Ford glasses on. Driving your Maybach Bentley truck. You got all that right now. But it's coming to an end. And as we see through the turmoil, through the tribulation that's going through the airways, that you see on the news daily, oh, your riches ain't going to help you, man. Your riches ain't going to help you when you got friends and family coming to get yours because you was stingy. The Most High going to make a mockery out of you. And I had to get turned up on the last end because your money's not going to save you. You can have all that. Cats, look at us. We got bare minimum. But we look like we own. You know why? Because we got the spirit within us. The monetary stuff don't make us. Please. We make the monetary. We make these things look good. That's not what we fight for. It's not what we live for. Read where you at.
Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 11.
Come on.
The lofty look of man shall be humble.
Yeah, because the pride and rich, they got this lofty look, man. They think they on point. Got your head all turned up just because you got some money in your pocket. But you don't even know how to break down, how to humble your wife, how to show her that she should be a helpmate to you. You got your daughter talking to you all out of line. You ready to put hands on her. You don't even know how to deal righteously in the Bible. How to deal like a godly man should. The Most High said he's going to humble the lofty because all they know is how to gain riches. They don't know how to maintain relationships. They don't know how to show love. They don't know how to be kind. They don't know how to have long suffering. Read.
And the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down.
Yeah, that haughtiness, the Most High going to bow that down. And it's coming to an end. And it's coming with a lot of these high executive individuals. A lot of these actors. Y'all talked a whole lot of good game. Charlie Murphy, I just looked at him. Charlie Murphy died horribly. Looking all skinny on Power. You sick joker. Not knowing all the faggotry he was doing. Him and Rick James. Bro, they're homosexuals. Doing all that backdoor buster things backstage. That haughty and prideful look. James Brown, all these guys, man. Chris Brown. All these actors. Read.
And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day.
Yeah, the Most High going to be exalted, not you. It's going to be known that even all you cartel members, y'all got those nice, expensive funeral homes, those tombs that you live in with your cars and stuff. Most High going to swipe that out the way and pick your little decrepit body up and show you that was nothing, man. You a fool. Read.
Verse 12.
Uh-huh.
For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty.
Yeah, the Most High is going to check that. And that's why I'm patient, man. When I'm in the mall, you know, we have a business in the mall, but I love it because I get to see people for who they are, walking around with that haughty, proud look, just because you got 3 bags in your hand. Like you ready to talk down on other individuals just because you think you're making it. That is sad. You are a sick individual. You're selfish, prideful, and the scripture saying that the Most High is going to check that. Read.
And upon everyone that is lifted up,
right,
he shall be brought low.
Yeah, you're going to be brought low. You're going to be brought so low where you're like, dang, who am I now? That is the question. Who is you without the money? Nobody. You made riches your God. You made riches your strength. And that's what us as Hebrew Israelites, us as believers have to see. Don't allow the facade of America to show you and to look at the riches of the wicked and think that that's where it's at. That's why David said, I almost slipped at the prosperity of the wicked. But he had to check himself and know that that's not the standard. The Most High is not with that.
Right.
Come on, man. Did Solomon have to do wickedness to get the riches?
Nope.
Did David have to do wickedness to get riches? We were a powerful nation. We don't have to stoop to that level. But that's why the wicked, what benefited them in life for hunting money, more problems and a horrible end. They got a horrible end coming. I can hit more scriptures on a horrible end because it's coming. Give me Zephaniah 1:18 just to touch a little bit. Zephaniah 1:18. Because we're seeing that the Most High is not down for this prideful, pompous attitude that a wealthy individual has, or a wicked wealthy individual.
Right.
Because again, there's nothing wrong with having riches. Nothing wrong with having your own business.
Yeah.
But what you doing with the funds? You helping your brothers out? You making sure the lights is on from the same place that you watching on TV at?
Right.
The school that you're linked in with? Are you helping? Are you putting in your penny like the woman did? Read where you at.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 18.
Come on.
Neither their silver nor their gold
Come on.
shall be able to deliver them.
How many more scriptures I got to bring out? That silver and that gold, that little measly $2,000 you got in your bank account, you can't pay the Most High for salvation. You think you're really going to pay yourself into the kingdom? You think you're really going to pay yourself into the Most High forgiving all your wickedness that you done did? You can't carry that bag to the gate. You can't carry that bag to Judgment Day. You're going to carry your wicked soul. Yeah. Your dried up, wretched soul. And you're going to have a whole rap sheet of everything that you fought for. And it was everything opposite and contrary to the Most High. Read.
Shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Come on.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
Read.
For he shall make even a speedy renderance in all of them that dwell in the land.
Yeah, the Most High gonna show us and show those that chose riches than him.
Yeah.
It's gonna show them that, listen, that ain't the way. Even you Gentiles, like the last class that we had, the Gentiles don't come into the land. You better not bring that spirit with you. Think you're gonna gain.
And that's where all this, you just said it a second ago, that's where all this comes from. It comes from the way Esau gets money.
Oh yeah.
And they couldn't get their success by the blessings of the Most High, so they had to rape, rob, murder, steal, cheat, lie, bend over, and do all kind of wickedness to achieve that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deceptiveness, man.
Yeah, it's that time though.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody got any questions on that, y'all hit us back. Sorry about the mic situation earlier. We wanted to get the mic off of here because it keeps banging. If y'all don't got any questions, y'all know the deal. We're on the other channel tomorrow, the main channel. Also, we're going to be doing our cable shows are going to be coming up very soon. We got that rolling back up. We're just going to get some edited and start pumping those out. So look out for that. We appreciate you, brother. Support, love, unity, brotherhood. It's all gravy. All right. So if y'all didn't get your question answered, don't worry about it. Either tomorrow you can ask it with Quataza or come back Thursday and ask it with us. All right. Other than that, let's say shalom to everybody. Shalom. We'll see y'all mañana on the other channel.
Keep the Bible on cop. The Most High is my rock. TK. Rock. The Most High is my rock. The Most High is my rock.